Here's Foles. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Hey, I flopped on y'all earlier. Y'all suck.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
What? Dang, you started spamming. You're not taking the ball from me. That was a one-time thing.
Foles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is taken in at the 5. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away.
Oh, my God. What?
Let's just feel it at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All right. That is perfectly fine. There you go. You ain't going to be playing. I don't know what you're going to do.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at
yeah.
their own 22.
That's the answer I was looking for.
These bombs.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller.
Oh, my
And he'll
God.
get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're playing me. Oh, my God.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13.
What? All right.
What? What release is that? That's not my release. How do you go? Latency is beautiful.
For the Texans.
Give me that. Give me the steal. Give me the ball. Dang. Love that animation. You throw it right to their chest. Just for them to have it again. No.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcel Darius. Boosting throw to get him for a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target.
Gets the ball out.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Stop ball, please stop ball.
Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Get off. Look at the play. Wide open shot.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And for them a touchdown the last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Not even hard. Not even. Yeah.
Now Foles. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Look at that. Perfect. And it's game. It's so wide open.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Hey, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Yep.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Lambo to add on the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of positions? And
he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Alfred Blue, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They begin with a run by Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on third, Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And Owen coughed it up. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DJ Reader able to drop him for a loss of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on second is Watson. Caught left side Hopkins. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Reset. Tiger.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On second down, here's Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Watson on 3rd down. And an alley to run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Under.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
One.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Watson now to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He's going to get it running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Foles. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Here's Foles. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Twisting away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And a jump gets to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefited?
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Richmond.
On 1st down, Watson, incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. second down. Here's Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
KharyMcFly313 now to attempt the Texan field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 56 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here comes the Texans now. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now Foles. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
13.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Whitney Merciless. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. He's got it with the 15. And down to the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Back now in Jacksonville. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Tempo.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Alfred Blue. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Lambo on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Finds a seam inside the 40. He's got Fuller. And down to the 28-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Over the middle, it's Fells. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, well, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Muhammad, and he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That escapes the sack. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. He's got him in. Complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Watson down to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson on 1st down. And now here is another interception.
It's
Picked up
trash.
by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Shakes off the sag. And I think the ball's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Foles. Being chased out left. He hits blue. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's going to go down again. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
We got 4 down. Be alert.
Foles. And the pressure gets to him again. Whitney merciless. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On first down, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. One last throw here for Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.